I'm just amazed at where I've came so far. You know,
me too.
Just like
I'm amazed at the places I've came to.
Yeah. Pause.
I wasn't talking to you. Talking to them.
This your boy David Lucas, man, and I'm out here fishing with Karlous Miller. Y'all know him from the 85 South show. Y'all know him from Wild 'N Out. And if you a longtime fan like me, you know him from Hell Date. That's
Bass champion, Karlous Miller. I won in '93.
Bass champion?
Bass champion.
Oh, damn.
You didn't know I was a whole bass champion?
Nah, I ain't know. You be catching bass for real?
Yeah.
Man, I got a funny story about one of the first times we met, bro. I had just really got into comedy. I had did the MTV Yo Momma show. I was like 16, 17. And I started doing like open mics and stuff. And when I came in open mics here in Atlanta, I was so intimidated by you guys, bro. Because at that time, it was you, Clayton English,
yeah,
Fredo Food Stamp,
yep,
Doodoo Brown, what's my boy name? Yohanse.
Yeah.
He was on MTV Wild 'N Out. MTV Yo Momma with me.
Yeah.
What's the boy name? He going up right now with the Burger King employee thing.
Oh, Nav.
And then it was that big girl. She kind of looked like Biggie, like the dyke chick.
Does she look like Biggie?
Yeah, she used to do the Uptown, bro. I got keyed at the Uptown. That junk messed me up for like 3 years, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man.
You should never let that bother you.
I mean, you talking about a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I was a teenager at the time. I didn't know any better.
Oh, that ain't shit but when. Yeah. The Uptown used to be going up, though.
Yeah, that's when I got keyed, Pat Brown was hosting.
Oh, man. Pat Brown, another good one. That's a good
She in New York now. I see her, and I reminded her. I was like, you know, you roasted me when I bombed, and she was like, oh, I did. I was like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, man. Them were the days. That's when comedy was intense out here in that.
Bro, there was only the club I met you at, because at that time there was only like 2 clubs that would let me in. Three. Because Bruce thought my mama was cute, so he would let me come to backstage.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He thought my mama was cute, so he would let me come to backstage. On my own. He would let me come on my own.
Yeah.
When he had backstage. And then I could come to Cats. That's why I saw y'all at.
Yeah.
And then, what was Shawty night? We talking about like 08, 09.
He had a night at Uptown.
No, it wasn't at Uptown. It was another spot.
It could have been anywhere. Shawty known for having a room.
And then who else was out there, bro? I don't think people understand like how many good comedians. Even though you from Mississippi, I don't think they understand like Atlanta low key breed a lot of beasts because you had Nesto.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Double D.
Yeah.
Tyler Craig, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Who else? Food Stamp changed his name now.
Yeah, he go by Fredo.
He used to go by Fredo, yeah.
It's a bunch of beasts around here, man. Dirty South was out
Mario.
there, rest in peace. Yeah.
Dirty South.
Yeah, Mario Torre.
I did a show, it was maybe like 4 or 5, it was before the pandemic, probably like 5, 6 years ago now. And B Tuck, my boy B Tuck.
Yeah.
He the one who brought me there, and I had a good set, and then Dirty South, she said, now you a comic, nigga, cause I said you is.
And walked off. Yeah, that's her.
I said, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
She said, you got my blessing. Now you can do comedy anywhere in Atlanta.
Yeah, Dirty.
Love her, boy.
She was something else, man. I remember one night at Throwbacks, a little spot I used to host on the South Side. Corey Holcomb and Dirty South boyfriend got into it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And Dirty South was like, all this over me. That shit was crazy. But yeah, she had this big dude she was dating. He was missing like most of his teeth. He would always, like, anytime somebody say something dirty, he'd be right there. He loved the shit out of it.
Dang, he ain't play no games, huh?
Hell no, not about Dirty South. He did not play about Dirty South.
That's funny, man. Yeah, Atlanta, bro.
The comedy scenes, bro, like
it's changed now.
One thing I used to love about it is that, well, I still love about it, but it's just not, like you said, it'll change so much. It just used to be so many just random rooms that weren't just even comedy spots or even like spots that people would go to outside of the comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, there's been plenty of little wing spots and little clubs that, you know, gave the comedians a night. Even the strip clubs and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, because what's my one name? K-Dub, he hosted a night at some big ass club.
Yeah.
I went up in there and I seen K-Dub's putting on a Showtime special.
Most definitely.
And then my boy LeVar went up. LeVar went up. But he had this one joke. He said, in Atlanta, if you ain't got a section, nigga, you homeless. I thought that shit was so funny.
Man, that shit true. That shit true.
It was so funny, man.
Somebody tweeted the other day, they was like, niggas buy a section and act like they bought some land.
I ain't never been, you ever been into that?
What?
Like going to the club and spending $5-10 grand? That ain't never really been my thing.
That ain't even, that ain't never been my shit either.
Me and you got one thing in common, I love for cars.
Yeah.
I
go spend a whole bunch of money on some project cars or something, but just going out to fuck off to prove a point never been my shit.
Nah, my mama told me with my car, she said, you always need something to do.
Yeah.
She said, that's why you get all these cars. I said, yeah, I just like, I don't know, I like, all my cars I try to buy, I like buying them bare bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to put the engine in there, the interior. I just don't want no rust.
Yeah, I feel you on that. It's always interesting to build a car, though.
Yeah.
It really gives you a whole lot of patience, and you got to have endurance and all that.
I tried to buy a car off a dude last week, and
what kind of car?
He built the replica of the Training Day Monte Carlo.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, I was BSing because I wasn't finna give him $100,000, but I said $100,000. He's like,
$100,000?
He said, I wasn't gonna give it to him, but I just said it, you know, I was trying to prove to him that everybody has a price. And he said no.
Damn.
And I'm like, bro, you telling me if somebody had $100,000 in cash right now, it ain't too many of my cars I wouldn't give up.
Some people it's not about the money though.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll have some that you don't want to let go for.
My 83 Monte Carlo.
Oh yeah. Why that one?
Because of how I got it.
How'd you get it?
I bought it from a guy going through a divorce.
That's always a good pickup. That means you got it for a good price.
Yeah, I got it for a good price. And I tried to buy every car he had, but he had promised some to other people. And he said,
he had a gang of shit?
Man, he had like 30 cars. I tried to buy everything he had because I got that Monte Carlo with a 305 in it, minimum rust, decent interior for $2,500.
That's a great pickup.
When I was driving it back to Austin, because I bought it in San Antonio, dude offered me $8 for it at the gas station.
I would have sold it.
I wouldn't have.
You don't know how to hustle.
I mean, I do know how to hustle, but I would have did.
You could have bought another one on the way home. Yeah, I would have let that go.
I don't know.
You ain't had it long enough to make an attachment to it.
The car that I was most attached to, bro, I let it go, but it was because I was in a weird spot. It was during the pandemic.
What?
And I didn't know it was an 88 it was an 88 Chevy Camaro 3rd gen Z28.
Yeah, those are fun to drive.
My uncle had it, and when I was a kid, and that's my favorite uncle, I look at him as like a daddy.
Yeah.
And I told myself, like, because he had like that and a Fox body Mustang when I was growing up, so I got the Camaro. And the only reason I let it go is because at that time, I was staying in Austin and still staying in LA, but I was still in LA a lot because both of my daughters were still in LA. And I'd be gone for like a week or two, and every time I came back, because I didn't have another parking spot for it.
Yeah.
Because you know how that junk is in LA.
Yeah.
And they would always steal my T-tops.
Damn.
And I just got tired. I replaced T-tops like 4 times in a year, and I just got tired of it.
Damn.
And I was like, I'll get another.
Well, at least they ain't steal your car.
I would have rather them stole the whole car. I got that old school insurance. What's it called? Haggerty's. I got Haggerty's, man. They'll give you the money for the car, and when they find it, they let you keep the car.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to send them all those pictures so they'll insure it.
Yeah. So that's why I was just like, steal the car. Because first of all, I gotta find these T-tops. Like this ain't a car that's still made.
Yeah. Shit like that with the G bodies though, it's always gonna be something.
Yeah, but the parts are cheap. They're just hard to find.
Yeah, like cause a lot of people have held on to those cars.
Right.
Like I was looking for some tail lights for '87 the other day. It was like $500 just for the tail light. I'm like, this is crazy.
I'm making that my '83 Monte Carlo. It's a resto mod.
Okay.
So
what you doing with it? I mean,
digital dash. It's the Monte Carlo that has the shifter on the steering wheel. Yeah, I want one on the floor too. I'm gonna get that one. I'm building a center console.
Yeah.
Putting in a new AC unit, digital lights, digital backlights, digital tail lights, and putting power seats in there.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good deal. You got a gang of G bodies, man.
Yeah, I know. I gotta come out to your compound, man.
Yeah, you most definitely need to pull up, man.
Can I drive one home?
Nah.
No?
Nah, hell no. You can bring something and drive it. Nah, you can't take shit home.
What car brings you the most joy?
Oh, it's just, I got different ones for different moods.
I need to get in one of your giveaways, bro. I'll tag 10 people under your post.
You should.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna get in me.
Now, you eligible to win. You ain't have shit to do with the car, so you can win. But it just, if you're doing a giveaway, it just look crazy if one of your friends wins.
Yeah, but you can't post it. I want it. Like
we post the winners because we want people to know this is legit.
Well, I let my brother take a picture with it.
Yeah, do that.
I let my brother take a picture with it. Don't nobody know him.
Buy a gang of tickets under an alias.
Yeah,
Get your girl to buy some tickets.
Yeah, I get my.
She can win.
Yeah, my cameraman.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Your cameraman don't support black business.
Yes, he do. Why would you say that?
Because he don't.
I'm a black business.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess.
And my cameraman's Hispanic.
That's why I know he don't support black business.
He could have been working with anybody in the world. He worked with me, man.
Okay.
We family.
All right.
How old you think he is?
I don't know.
Young buck, bro.
I don't know.
Just turned 22.
I wouldn't be around nobody 22 in this industry with
Why?
the way shit is going these days.
That's not a girl.
I'm just saying.
And we don't have no Diddy parties.
Oh.
No, we don't do all that, bro.
Y'all be out here fishing and shit.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Yeah.
If you can get canceled fishing, well, I guess I get canceled.
You can. You catch the wrong shit. Catch a rainbow trout.
I identify as a bass. Put me back. Oh, my God. What you think about all these gay dudes in Atlanta?
I don't think nothing about it. That ain't my business.
But the reason I asked you that is because of that joke you got that went viral. Say what you say. That shit's so funny.
Hey, man. A lot of that shit really, like, one thing about the jokes like that leave an impression is always some shit you can't make up, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if you ever had to fly American in Atlanta? Like American Airlines?
Yeah.
Bro, they got a gay midget that works in the luggage.
I ain't never seen him.
I know it. And when you do see it, I don't want it to, like, catch you off guard. I'm talking about full wig, nails, makeup, everything. But it's a little bitty man. It's a little bitty man. Yeah, that shit. And then the bags were coming out. He had to jump up on the, man, I almost fucking died. Because I almost fucking died because he had to actually jump up on the luggage rack thing, whatever the fuck they call the carousel.
Yeah.
And actually, like, some bags got caught up and he had to, like, get in there and, man, that shit had me on the floor laughing. And everybody knew what I was laughing at because it was like one of them late flights.
Yeah.
And I'm just, they're like, go downstairs. And they got like one carousel. And I was like, this shit crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody would ever believe this.
That's crazy. 99.9% of the time, unless I'm flying international, when I'm leaving Atlanta, I'm on Delta.
Right. I don't know, man. That whole shit that's a very touchy subject when you ask about their community. I don't give a fuck about people's lifestyle, but I laugh at everybody.
Me too.
So I don't think nobody's.
But they're so strong in Atlanta.
Yeah.
They got the most different gay people in all of the world.
You think so?
It's dudes that look like me that will take your butt.
That's weird that you even worded it like that.
You right. No homo. What they say on make shit, pause. Pause.
Yeah, that's very strange.
Yo, murder, you tripping.
Very strange.
I mean, but what I'm saying is it'll be a tatted dude Cause like in LA.
Nah, but see, I know exactly what you're saying. It's not like you would think just like when you hear gay dude, you just thinking like a soft little feminine type of dude. It's real whole thugs out here that look like thugs. Like they prefer that.
In LA, bro, I live in West Hollywood, man.
That's a very strange place.
It's a very gay neighborhood, I'm not gonna lie. But I love it because my neighbors, they look out for me. When I'm gone for a long time, they collect my packages. Like, hey, David, we saw stuff for stacking up. We knew you were on the road.
They sound like that.
So we put them in our apartment for you.
Wow. Wow. Sounds like you really fitting in with this community.
Oh, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I'm out here in Crocs, man. You can't say stuff like that.
Nah, you with pink socks? Oh, that's not pink.
No, that's like magenta.
Yeah, they taught you that. I can tell that you're definitely bonding with the community, man. Nah, man, that shit is old school.
But you know what's so crazy, bro? All those gay dudes I live by, they don't like this new age of the trans or because a lot of those gay dudes that I live by are conservative gay dudes, and they don't like the trans stuff and the pronoun stuff. They like old school gay.
Oh.
When niggas was just feminine, you know what I'm saying? A little bit. They don't like all this new stuff where you identify and all that weird. You know, I don't even know how it goes, but you know.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. It's very strange though. That's what I'm saying. I'm at the point in my life where it's like, hey, if you got to explain all that to me, I don't even want to know.
Exactly, bro. I grew up with my grandmother's brother was gay, Uncle Virgil.
He was.
But his street name was Pushan. And
you don't even want to know what that means.
I mean, I can only imagine what it means. It means something else in Mississippi.
I don't know. It clearly means something to your gay uncle. Hell, they called him that.
But I didn't know he was old school gay. He used to always be around men, but I didn't really know he was gay. Like
So him putting his belt on the last hole never gave you.
I figured out he was gay when I was older because he died when I was like 19.
Yeah. You figured it out? Nobody told you?
I figured it out because I'm like, this only nigga I know that can make biscuits from scratch. That's a pretty gay thing.
But I mean, it's the South.
I don't know how to make biscuits from scratch. You know how to make biscuits from scratch?
No, I think we're like the last generation that didn't get none of that good old down home shit. A lot of older black men can make biscuits from from scratch.
Yeah, but this nigga could bake cinnamon rolls, bro.
Okay, now, see, you didn't go. He's a baker.
Yeah, he could bake.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you couldn't have never caught my granddad baking. My granddad used to take cast iron frying pans off the stove with his bare hand and put them in the sink.
Yeah, that's a different type of struggle, man.
Bro,
you can't tell me Negroes didn't have it hard. Bro,
come on, man. Like, for real, bro. That nigga used to wait at the grill for a piece of meat, put on a piece of light bread, and bite into
Yeah, see, they don't make black people out of the same shit that they used to.
Nah, bro, that recipe gone.
Old school black people were made out of Teflon.
What we made out? We made out of like a silk.
It's like it's
new cars.
Yeah.
Like new
carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Shit's strong until you actually got to do something.
Right. Yeah, that's what it is, bro. Yeah, my granddad used to work all goddamn day, bro. Get off at 11 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying. Black men ain't even built like that no more.
Bro,
black men can't work all day no more.
Nah, man. He would come home, pour up a whiskey and Coke.
Right.
And then go to bed.
And eat whatever was cooked. No preference.
Right.
See, that's what I'm saying. Old school black men will go to lunch and just eat beans. Just whatever's available. We ain't built like that. We got too many preferences. I think we live in a soft ass world now. Everybody's soft.
But everything's readily available.
That's the problem. You don't have to work for shit no more.
If you don't want to, you don't gotta leave your house at all.
Yeah. You
can work from home, you can be a streamer, you can order Postmates, Uber Eats, you don't have to leave.
I would be a streamer, but I'm 40. Ain't no 40-year-old people on there watching that shit.
Yeah, they do.
You think so?
I know so.
Oh.
Charleston White be streaming.
Is that streaming or just going live?
No, he got that streaming thing with Aiden Ross.
Oh, okay.
You're funny. I think funny is funny.
You think so?
Funny doesn't have an age limit, bro. I just quoted one of your jokes. I can't do that for every comedian.
Oh, you see?
Yeah.
That lets you know I'm working then.
You doing it, bro. You doing it.
I'm trying, man. I'm still figuring it out as I go along.
Quit touching shit. That's my favorite thing you say.
Yeah, I never felt like like I had got to a point where it was that.
Yeah.
I'm still on the journey of figuring it out too.
Do you feel successful now? Was about like that black?
I don't know where it went. It might have
Man don't took it.
blew away into the river. Nah, what were you saying?
Do you feel successful?
Hell no. Because I'm still working.
Yeah.
I'm still at it. I'm still chasing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So every time I do something, it feels like the first time.
But I say as far as black entertainers, bro, like you're very like you, DC, Chico, everybody on Wild 'N Out.
But I see like even as long as I've been doing this, I still feel like this still has all just been one long ass intro.
You feel like you got that thing yet?
Nah. And even I don't even know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? To be on Wild 'N Out for so many seasons
and stay on it.
And stay on it.
And still be refreshing and funny.
Right.
Yeah, that's the key, bro. Like once cause it's like when you get there, like where I'm at now, like I'm just like breaking in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you get to one hill and then you look and it's like, damn, it's another hill to maintain that. You never really get to go downhill, I think, until you turn like 55.
You think so?
You need to start producing, doing stuff like the Shaq.
But see, I don't think that I don't think comedy is one of those careers where you could be phased out. I feel like
no, you can't be phased out.
Nah, it's like you can do this shit as long as you got the drive for it. Like, look at John Witherspoon. He was doing stand-up forever.
Dave Attell just dropped a new special.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like...
And you think about somebody like Red Fox who didn't make it till he was like 50.
Yeah.
And at the time when he was... Because that's my favorite comedian, because my granddad was very, very religious, and that's pretty much the only thing I could watch outside of cowboy pictures.
And Westerns, you grew up on the Westerns? See, that's real Southern
I grew up on Gunsmoke.
Bonanza.
Rifleman, Bonanza.
Yeah.
Little House on the Prairie.
All that.
Cities, what was the one where they shot into the ground and found oil?
City Slickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Crystal.
Yeah, bro, I grew up on all, bro. I know so many old school, I know Andy Griffin, bro, like.
Yeah. Like the black and white Andy Griffin, before the color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fascinated with, and then the show The Waltons.
Yeah.
My granddad had a schedule, bro. If he was off from work, news, national news, them early morning shows like, not Price is Right, Bob.
Yeah, that's Price.
Oh, that's Price is Right.
Yeah.
And then,
like black people love court shows, game shows, and
only court show we would watch was Judge Judy.
Really?
He didn't like Judge Joe Brown.
Man, I watched all of them. Judge Joe Brown, Judge Maybelline, the other nice lady, the judge, Judge Toller.
I used to write for Supreme Justice.
Really?
Yeah, Judge Karen.
See, Judge Karen?
Yeah.
Do you remember that one show with Mother Love? You don't remember that? Mother Love, the big black lady?
I remember Ricky Lake.
Yeah, Ricky Lake was bad.
Cedar's World.
Yeah, we just had Donnell Rollins on the podcast. He was talking about how he was working on Ricky Lake.
Hilarious.
Yeah, he was working on Ricky Lake back in the day.
Donnell Rollins loud, bro. Was he loud with y'all? He's just a loud person.
Yeah, he has different energies. He'll be quiet for a second, then he'll just turn up.
You ever seen the video of me and him? It went viral.
What were y'all doing?
I was trying to roast him and he wouldn't let me roast him. And he kept singing and yelling over me so I wouldn't be able to roast him.
Hey man, you a controversial type nigga.
I am, bro, and I really appreciate you being here after all the stuff that they said about me.
But it was crazy because I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
I mean, it's a controversial topic, and let me ask you, and we can leave it or take it however you feel about the. Is any topic off limits?
Nah, man, it's not. But you gotta have a social responsibility.
Yeah, you do.
But it's like you could always freely say whatever you want to, but don't mean that's just.
You saw the whole video or just like the 60 seconds?
I just saw the clip. Not 60 seconds worth, but
they clipped it up. The whole video is 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It took some time to get to each one of those beats.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I have a good joke about George Floyd that I hate didn't go viral. You know what I'm saying? Because it was talking about me going to Minneapolis and all the steps and I'm like, damn. But that was just me dealing with a heckler, bro. I was kind of frustrated and stuff. But I said what I said, and I stand by it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But Corey Holcomb, I was with him when it was simmering it down a little bit. And he said, hey, little bro, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, little bro. He said, you gotta be merciful.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like, it's a real tragedy.
Yeah.
But, you know, even in that state, you still, like, I'm always gonna be, you know, freedom of speech, but like I said, it's real consequences and feelings behind that. Yeah,
and at the end of the day, I talked to his family and whatnot and got an understanding with them. And when I issued the video, it was for his family and nobody else because I don't apologize for jokes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm a wild boy. I've said way worse stuff, bro. Like,
by your standards.
What do you mean?
You don't get to pick what's wild and what's not. You
well,
clearly see that.
I've said way worse stuff that, had it been clipped up in the wrong way,
yeah,
would have been 10 times worse than the George Floyd.
Yeah.
I got jokes about Harriet Tubman, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Yeah, but you don't have no footage of what the fuck happened to Harriet Tubman. We can pretty much all just assume.
We can assume.
Right.
Yeah, we can assume.
Have you ever been offended by a joke?
No, and
I've
heard white people use the N-word. No, because
why would you say that?
You gotta think, bro.
Yeah, I forgot you be around that type of shit.
I grew up in the LA comedy scene, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different than Atlanta. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can't necessarily say that it's different. I think there's a lot more bullshit gets to fly over there.
Yeah, and
in certain pockets, like.
And at the end of the day, the South is the South, bro. Like, we're gonna have a certain way of thinking versus a person in California. And my thing is, if you're gonna be racist, because I love a good racist joke, make it funny. And I think Louis C.K. has the best one.
I don't know. I'm from Mississippi. I don't really find racism too humorous. Especially when it's white people being racist.
But at the end of the day, like, I feel like we can laugh at something once we got over it.
I ain't over it.
I'm over racism.
I ain't.
I'm over it. I don't believe in it anymore. I think it's something that we shouldn't look at. I don't even feel like we should necessarily have to talk about it because I feel like it's a way, like if we keep talking about slavery, like yes, remember that we had to go through that as a people, but if we keep talking about it, I feel like that's a way to kind of take your power away as a black person.
Nah, we gonna talk about that shit 600 more years.
You don't think it's a way to depower black people to keep bringing up slavery or what we had to go through? Like that brings trauma to me, man. Like when I watched Roots as an adult and 12 Years a Slave, I felt a certain way about white people. And I don't feel like that's right.
Yeah.
Because what if white people watch a movie about us and then they start feeling about us a certain type of way?
Yeah, but that's the thing about it. They didn't have to watch a movie. They already felt like that.
I don't know, man. I hear you, but you know how many white people I know that think you're hilarious?
I'm sure they do.
But does that take away for you, like, to think like, oh, it doesn't count or anything like that?
No, it's not. It's not that, because it's like, it's not that it doesn't count, but I can't let that dictate what type of comedian I'm gonna be, because that's like,
well,
I'm not aiming for a certain audience. Like you said, when it comes to that, laughter is laughter. Whoever finds it funny that's gonna be up to them. But I'm not pitching to, hey, this for the niggas and this for y'all. It's not that. It's just, hey, this is just my interpretation of how I see it and how I feel.
I don't pitch towards any ethnic group or because I don't even really believe in race as much as I believe in classism.
No, but you've been around comedy long enough where you've seen certain people try to pitch to certain audiences.
Bro, if you see me, the same shit I do for white people is the same shit I do if I'm in a room full of black people.
Yeah, that was my whole approach starting out with comedy. It's like, I don't care who's in the crowd. It doesn't change the type of set that I'm going to have.
I will say when I moved to LA, my comedy style changed a lot because in LA, I couldn't just be goofy, kind of how I was in Atlanta.
What you mean?
Because like when I was in Atlanta, when I used to perform in Atlanta, I used to have to be like kind of like the high energy guy. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, but there's a certain way of killing in Atlanta. Like
because it's like all those comedians that you were naming, they were bringing such rapid fire styles of comedy and different perspectives, and it wasn't just like punchline set up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like set up, premise, punchline. They could just punchline.
What's that
funny shit. And it's a different speed of comedy.
What's that dude name? I don't remember his name, but he used to come on stage with a security outfit. He kind of looked like Corey Holcomb.
Shit, you put me on the spot.
It's all good.
I don't know.
But I remember he came on stage with a security outfit one time, and he got a laugh in like 10 seconds. He like, I only got 10 minutes. I got to get back to work.
Corlin.
There we go.
Yeah. We used to work on the, for Brinks, going to get the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corlin Wiggins.
But he's funny. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I like to talk.
Yeah.
I'm a talker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but I like diction. I like wordplay. And
that's another thing that, like, as I'm hearing you say it, is like when you perform in LA, it's mostly comedy clubs and comedy crowds.
Right.
Like we were saying earlier, we'll perform anywhere.
Right.
So these people may or may not be here for the show.
And they don't even really know comedy etiquette.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, I really only like comedy clubs or theaters now, bro. I'll pop in. Like my homegirl asked me to do a show at a dance club, and I'm like, well, to let you know, I'm not gonna do jokes. It's gonna be all crowd work.
Probably.
Yeah.
A lot of these positions and places they want us to do comedy in as comedians is not conducive to comedy.
Yeah, and I mean in Atlanta, during that time, I ain't gonna say we because I didn't make it. I don't know who made the scene here, but at that time there was only the Punchline, the old Punchline when it was in the shopping plaza.
I love that Punchline.
It was a real comedy club. The new one, I don't know. It's cool.
What is it at the Landmark Diner?
It's next to the diner, yeah.
See, that doesn't have the same effect for me because that was just a room then.
Right.
And a small room at that.
Right. Yeah, I think I hold like 250. And then you got the Uptown in the Atlanta Comedy Theater. In the Uptown where they moved, what was it, Hateville? It's not the same.
It's definitely not the same. The energy never followed it.
Yeah. Bro, me and you should open up a comedy club downtown. I'd be a silent partner.
You think it'll work?
Yeah.
Comedians open. I don't know. I've always been told as a comedian you would never want to be a club
Joe Rogan
owner.
open a comedy club.
It's like Joe Rogan though.
He's more than just a comedian. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
Joe Rogan.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
I think like comedian is not even Joe Rogan's first job. It's like his 11th. It's like the list of shit that Joe Rogan does.
Yeah.
Comedian is so far down the list.
You talking about a man that's still eating from Fear Factor money.
Yeah, most definitely.
Bro,
probably some shit before that.
He was on News Talk Radio and he was a kickboxer.
Yeah, he got long money.
He's the richest. He's one of the richest people I know that acts like a regular human being.
Yeah, and that says a lot about him because if I was that rich, I definitely wouldn't do anything regular. I would be so over the top with everything. Seriously, I would. Like I would just be sitting here talking to you about fishing.
Exactly.
I'd be in one of those fucking bowls, like those balls of like you could just float across the lake. Yeah. I would definitely show up like that in a fucking ball. Like, hey man, the water's great. Get over here. Like I'd be Elon Musk. That's how over the top I would be.
Bruh.
Yeah, I would definitely have like a full real life Iron Man suit. Just the most ridiculous shit you could think of.
Yeah. It's nice to still see you out here, even though you don't think I look at you as made it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Bro, you're everywhere.
That's still
And we've been friends so long.
That's not enough.
We've been friends so long, we still Facebook friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, it's not enough.
I used to love your wins, bro. I used to love seeing your wins. I remember, I don't know what it was you booked. Maybe it was Wild 'N Out. And you were like, I just booked something that's going to put me right back where I need to be.
Right back in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing about it. You have to, once you get that opportunity, then you got to parlay that shit to another one, and to another one, and to another one. Yeah. So you can actually have the illusion of making it.
85 South is genius.
You got to have, that's a security.
Yeah.
You got to own something.
Yeah.
Take that money and own something.
Yeah.
It's just like if you
smart,
know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah.
You're smart.
Yeah, I'm thinking long term, bro. But like I said, all of these things that I've done and accomplished and shows and shit like that, that's just the foundation. I ain't even built a house yet.
Really?
Yeah, most definitely.
You live in an apartment?
No, what I'm talking about.
Oh, you just bought a house?
No, metaphorically.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, in the scope of entertainment and in achievements and accomplishments, that's all of those things are just the foundation. I ain't even built the house yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much more that I can do. I don't even feel like the world and all the fans have even got to see all the things that I'm good at.
I think single-handedly, the 85 South show can bring back urban comedy.
But bring it back. Where did it go?
It's and I'm not knocking social media people, but it's all flooded by people who did social media first.
Well, I mean, if you think
y'all were real comedians first.
If you think about the absence of comedy clubs in the urban space and places for us to go and be creative, that's what you get. You got to have some kind of way,
some kind of draw
to let people know, hey, I'm funny. Hey, I got talent.
Right.
Y'all don't want to come. Y'all don't do comedy clubs no more. Okay, well I'll do social media. Like,
right.
If
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like that's just
the balance. The checks and balances.
Yeah, because it's like nobody. The people who come out and love you on Thursday night, they ain't gonna wait till next Thursday to see you. They gonna be like, shit, what you got going on social media? You funny. I would like to add you to the shit that I look at on the daily. So I think that's just a progression of the game. But I hate when they try to take the social media stars and be like, you should do comedy. Like, you're not a comedian. Comedians actually love to write jokes and hang out all night and talk shit with their friends and be creative. But if you're a motherfucker who can sit there and create visuals, why would you try to change your talent to another talent?
You know who the best one I think is?
Who?
The guy you host the podcast with.
DC?
Because he was on TikTok.
I feel like he really mastered that lane, like on some Soulja Boy shit.
He really,
he parlayed the hell out of it.
He was on, what was the one before it got shut down? That's why, Vine. I saw him on Vine.
Yeah.
And I remember he came out to LA and I saw him and I see his progression in comedy.
Yeah.
It's not just somebody collecting a check.
See, that's the thing. Like and not only did he take over Vine, but then to parlay that shit into a whole nother app and do it again, it just lets you know he really knows what he's doing.
Right, he really that guy.
Yeah.
He really that guy, yeah.
Yeah. I miss when he was doing a whole lot of the social media shit.
Yeah.
Like he don't fuck with it as much as he used to.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, my agent.
It's a few of them
just talked to me about that yesterday.
A few of them did it like that. Like on the women's side, like Just Hilarious. I feel like she parlayed that shit, right?
Now she at the Breakfast Club.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, it's a few of those people, like Desi Banks, start with the social media and then parlay that shit.
I ain't never seen his stand up.
Yeah, man, he's selling out, doing great, man.
He just sold out in Macon, I think.
Exactly. And like Country
You know how hard
Wayne,
it is to sell out in Macon?
Yeah.
Oh, you know about Macon.
Most definitely. And then like guys like Country Wayne, guys who could take a huge social media presence and actually parlay it into you know how long it is, how hard it is to put together an hour set, and people sit there and watch it and love it and give you good feedback.
Bro,
so
yes, like here's the thing, right? If you go see a comedian live and they did a 6 out of 10 on your scale, still support them.
Right.
On some real shit, like
especially if you know they haven't been doing it that long.
How long you been headlining now?
Headlining? Man, I've been doing comedy almost 20 years now.
Damn.
This is my 19th year. So.
I've been headlining for 2 years.
Yeah. So you know what it's like to have to go up after 12 funny motherfuckers or like people going over their time, or you having to say, not even that you don't fuck with it, but like, bro, I gotta do a whole fucking hour. Can you wrap this shit up?
Yeah.
Or you get all those, man, let me get a guest spot. There's so much more shit.
I don't do that no more.
Did you have to deal with being a headliner?
I don't even respond to the DMs anymore because it's just like, I pretty much bring my openers on the road.
Yeah.
Or if not, the club is gonna provide me with one. And it's like, I gotta go up there and I have a whole show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't trying to make people antsy for me.
Right.
Cause like, there's a reason a good comedy show is an hour and a half. Yeah. Because that's about the maximum amount of time
that people can sit down and watch some shit.
That's about the back. So it's like, my 2 openers doing 30 together combined, and now I'm doing an hour.
Right. So you still got 2 openers. Yeah, man, that's hard.
I host in the future.
Yeah.
Sometimes I throw a guest spot in there and cut their time down to 12 minutes.
Yeah, but sometimes you get to a point where it's like the demand for you is so high, you have to kind of just scale the whole show back just so you can know, you can control like the timing, especially if you're doing more than one show.
I see you take my boy Set It Off a lot.
Yeah, that's my dog. I'm gonna take dude everywhere I go.
That's
man.
He's
a very funny dude, and
that
it's like,
nigga be preaching on stage.
You ever met somebody where it's like the first day you met him, it felt like you'd known him forever? Yeah, that's my dog.
Like, bro, I was just saying before the cameras came on, I saw Karlous about 6 months ago at the airport, but before then, it's been like 10 years.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I was around when you were when you really first started coming around.
Yeah, I ain't seen Karlous in like 8 to 10 years.
But there's a lot of guys like, I would say your class. You get what I'm saying when I say that? Like Rob Hayes.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I remember the first night Rob Hayes showed up and was like, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna get on stage.
That boy is cold with the pen.
Bro, but I used to tell him all the time, bro. I remember, like, if he had a set and he didn't like the way the set went, he would just get off stage and go straight to the car. I was like, man, you overthinking it, bro. Like, you gotta find a way to bring the people to you. It's gonna take a while, but once you get to the point where you comfortable enough with what you're doing, you're gonna take off. Bro, and I looked up, he was doing Jimmy Fallon and everything. I was like, bro, I'm just proud of y'all, man.
Killing it.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, comedy is one of those games where y'all have found y'all percentage of fans and y'all gonna continue to grow.
Right.
But the world is so big, I forget, I think it was Joe Rogan telling me this, or maybe it was Louis C.K. You only gotta appeal to 1% of the population.
Yeah, most definitely.
And once you find your 1%ers, you can tour theaters for the rest of your life.
Yeah, most definitely. But so, you gotta build.
Yeah, it takes time to build that.
You gotta build something that they can trust.
Yeah.
Something that they can depend on. Like, if people gonna spend money on you, they gonna expect
a certain caliber.
A certain quality, a certain caliber of human. Yeah. It takes a lot for people to support you because they have to be humble enough to admit that they fans like that. Yeah.
They, for a grown man to say, I fuck with you. Well, that's how black people, hey bro, I fuck with you.
Hey bro, I'm on 1 weekend this month. I'm coming to see you. Better be funny, bro. I ain't fucking on my 1 weekend. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's the pressure you got to go into when you do a comedy show.
And plus, we black. Everybody funny. Everybody think they hilarious, bro.
Yeah. The heckler was black when I said the George Floyd thing.
Of course he was. He thought, see, you hate black people. See how they gonna flip that? Black people can't even verbally disagree. So.
It's so crazy that the news, when I was on the news, I watched myself on the news, somebody sent me a clip, and I'm like, why y'all sending me this shit? Like, I don't really want to see, but whatever.
Yeah, that shit went crazy. Who would have ever thought that, though?
Me, I didn't think it, bro. But they sent me the clip and the news said half of the audience left. And it's like only 9 people left.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe I guess it was dark and they just assumed you had 18 people in the crowd.
It was sold out, 400 people. But here's the thing.
It was a late show?
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably was gonna leave anyway.
Yeah, they probably gonna leave anyway. Here's the thing though, right?
I never did no shit like that. I never had a controversial moment like that.
I'm a controversial person.
Yeah.
I got slavery jokes, and it's just because that's what I like and that's what I want to talk about.
You just got a darker sense of humor.
I got a dark sense of humor, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, look at a fucking Quentin Tarantino video.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, you're entitled to your opinion and shit like that, and that won't be the end of it. No. Shit, you could do it. It's gonna be more shit that you say.
It's gonna be way more shit.
Way more shit. Some of it is gonna be brilliant. Some of it is gonna piss people off. But that's the business that we in. We're not always gonna say the right shit.
We're not always gonna be right.
Right.
And we can't always please everybody.
You definitely can't please everybody.
I don't want to please everybody.
Shit, you can't please everybody that even came to see you.
No, you can't.
Right. So.
Because you have a sold out show, they'll be mixed about you.
Right. It'd be that one motherfucker who's sitting there like, I just don't get it.
I did the Stress Factory in Jersey, and this one dude wrote me. He was like, me and my girlfriend didn't laugh the whole night, and I was like, well, too bad for you.
Yeah, that's what y'all made for each other.
Everybody was laughing their ass off.
Right.
Some of the best shows I've had this year. Jersey, I like the East Coast.
That's just part of the game, though, man. People having their opinions about, what they think you should say and what you shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Man, that's part of the growth in the journey. Even knowing how to tell those kind of jokes.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
And you got to be a certain person because in order, and that's why Corey Hogan's like my big homie, because we got a lot of the same dark sense of humor.
Right.
And in order to tell those type of jokes, the crowd has to trust you.
Hey man, I remember one joke from Corey Holcomb. I don't even think they aired this shit on Wild 'N Out. You remember that game, Plead the Fifth?
Yeah.
Bro, he had a towel, right? He had a towel, and he put like chocolate all over it. And he's like, Nick, you know what this is? He's like, no, what is that? Towel I got out of Frank Ocean Hotel room. But it was right around the time that Frank Ocean, man, that shit. I don't even, I'm like, bro, how do you even come up with this shit, bro?
Corey a genius.
Yeah. I fucked with Corey for a long time, bro. He used to, like when I was hosting just locally and shit, and he come to town, he would always pop up at the spot. Always got some game. You know what I mean? When we were first getting a while and out, he used to take all the young comics out to eat and just, you know what I'm saying? Buy all the food, spit game, and just like, bro, the same shit that we doing now, just building.
Absolutely.
Just
I love
comedy.
talking to you. I get to hear so much, bro. Because you've been in the game. I mean, years of taking comedy serious, I'm like in my 7th year.
Yeah.
And you know, you got 13 years over me. So I love hearing from you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I've been in this position right now where it's like, where you at now is like where the game is finally starting to open up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you going back to these same spots that wouldn't give you a guest spot. Now you got the weekend. Now they like, when can we get you back? And now you sold out. And now you everywhere with it. And you taking the comedy opportunities and parlaying them into other shit like movies and TV and writing opportunities and auditioning and hanging out with your favorite people and shit like that. It's amazing, bro. That's what I was saying. It's like all these opportunities that come to me, even at this point of the game, it still feel the same way. It's still new. It's still fresh. It's like, oh shit, I can't believe they fuck with it over there like that. I can't believe they fuck with it. Damn, the white people fucking with it too. It's like, so it's crazy.
Yeah, man, it is, bro. It's a beautiful thing to see, man. And
you ever think about that shit though? Like where you have white fans, you're like, where are they watching this shit at? Like where are they listening to the 85 South show at? Like I would love to just walk in, like we out here, right? You see this water and shit like that. Like we just walk over them people's house and they just playing
the 85 South show.
85 South show and he's he's in the bill. Like, yeah. Nobody gonna say shit. But yeah, it's I always think about shit like that, especially like when older white people show up.
Yeah. I mean, with me being a, Republican, I get a lot of older black fans too, man. You know what I'm saying? And they watch my stuff and I'm like, I know I cuss a lot and it's not really they're like, yeah, but you're truthful. I'm like, all right, well, as long as.
Yeah, people know that. People that cuss a lot always tell the truth.
Yeah. You ain't got no reason to lie.
No, you cuss.
Yeah, you cussing. You ain't got no reason to lie.
I think curse words are like highlighter, man. It's like you putting certain emphasis on shit.
Caps lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, caps lock.
Because you know what the difference is when your mother's like, babe, clean your room up. Or when she come up and say, get your motherfucking ass up. It's just, I don't know. It just, cuss words just put different emphasis on shit.
Yeah, it really is, man.
What are you looking forward to from comedy though? Like how do you see this playing out like perfectly for you? What does that look like?
I mean, bro, I'm just amazed at where I've came so far.
Me too.
Just like
I'm amazed at the places I've came to.
Yeah. Pause.
I wasn't talking to you. Talking to them.
Nah, but just to see people that can quote my stuff. And people that actually like wear me on their chest, like designer when I sell my merch, and want to take pictures, and they're like, "Hey man, let me take you fishing. It's just amazing when you can touch people and they want to be around your aura, want to be around your spirit, want to hear you talk. Like people want to hear us talk.
Yeah, they love our point of view on shit.
Yeah, they love our POV. Yeah, they love our POV.
And that's very important to have as a comedian, bro.
Yeah. Gotta have a POV.
That's what makes people like, that's what draws people to you and have them captivated.
Yeah, it really is, man. Like how you look at life. Cause I mean, anybody can go out there and say words.
Right.
But yeah, your own POV. But yeah, man, playing out perfectly, it's all happening. I'm playing the Fillmore this year. I'm playing the Wilbur.
Dope.
I'm playing the Wilbur
in
dope. Boston. I can't wait for that. Boston's always a hot city, man. But
and they love comedy too.
Yeah, they love comedy, man. But at the end of the day, my biggest goal is, being able to retire my mama and taking care of my kids. That makes me happy. And like I got people like Daniel, you know what I'm saying, on my team, and like we get to do fun stuff like this and shoot videos, and bring people joy when I put it on YouTube. And like when I dropped my special, the dude was like, "Bro, my mama died." and like this helped me. Or like I've had people been like, bro, I was suicidal, and I would watch your roast clips throughout, you know, the pandemic, and it's like, bro,
these are things you never even think about as you're doing it.
And this is bigger than any check I can get.
Exactly.
It's like I possibly saved a life.
Yeah.
Like I've had people come up to me crying, like, you don't know what you mean to me. You don't know what you did for me. I've had men and women tell me they love me because, you know, they watch us so much, they feel like they know us. And I'm glad I have that persona to where you feel like you know me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's a way to say anything, bro. It made, like when you were saying that, it reminded me that I did this joke one time. Just, you know how you just talk about some shit that you think is completely random. Right. I had this joke about how a lady could be missing a foot and still, you know what I mean? And guys still be fucking with her. Dude, one lady came up to me after the show and was like, you would never think. And she raised her, she was like, appreciate that joke you be doing. I was like, who would ever think this? She was.
Yeah.
Bro, it was like, no foot or not, she could still get the business. She was fine though. She never told me what happened to her foot. But yeah, man, that's what I made sure I wanted to get on this shit with you and just let you know, man, you ain't, even when the world is going crazy over some shit like that, you ain't wrong. It's part of it, bro.
Yeah, it's part of it. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it. I told
but like
my
you
agent,
said, it's still a lot that comes with saying whatever you want to say.
Yeah, we got to get Godfrey on here. We got to get a...
You could.
Yeah,
you know,
Godfrey mess with me.
Yeah, most definitely.
So yeah, man, you know, I appreciate you for coming out here. I told my agent, bro, that I got to book a Tyler Perry movie. Just so
you got to do something.
I got to wear the Shamar Moore wig.
No, you got to do something to let black people know that you're remorseful. There's something you got to do.
I'll do it for free, Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry, he don't like controversy like that.
No, he don't. Yeah,
it's gonna take a while. Wherever your name was on the list of Tyler Perry hopefuls, you could have been number 500. You dropped 500 spots.
A Tubi movie.
You still in the runnings for a good Tubi movie. You should probably get in touch with Murder Pain, but you probably gonna have to get shot.
Yeah, they're gonna have to kill me.
No, they probably
be gay.
You probably gonna have to be
down low. I'm gonna have to be down low.
Or they gonna probably choke you out and put a knee on your neck or something.
Or they gonna have to do me like Vin Rames.
Just know that it's something.
They
gonna have to eat your words, man.
They gonna have to do me like Vin Rames from Pulp Fiction.
You taking it further than I was, but yeah, it's some type of.
Man, I appreciate you coming out here, Los.
Man, I had a great time.
Hey, you already know who this is, man. Karlous Miller. Man, he been on since he been on.
Yes, sir.
Everything, man. He still got to reach the stars, but he's already made it in my book.
Hey, man, that should be the name of the episode. Damn. Already made it in my book. Even though we didn't catch any fish, we had a great time.
We had a great time. Ain't it better than being in the studio, though?
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Started doing this shit. I'm stealing this whole idea.
Yeah, appreciate you, big dog.
Hey, man, much love, bro.
Hey,
Keep
man.
pushing.
Yeah.
And much success to you, young brother.
You,
especially, and stay with the comedy, man. I think you're on the right path, and I think that you really starting to see, like, how far this shit can really take you.
Yeah, man. You know, my eyes have been
And be responsible socially. Watch what the fuck you out here saying, David.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna be here to save your ass.
Every time I say something wrong, I gotta get Karlous on the podcast. I gotta get Karlous on the podcast.
What we talking about? I appreciate y'all.
Much love, man.